What is it, my friend? So we might be just getting the Scream movie a little bit later than what we were anticipating, and that is very much so to do with everything that's going around. And yeah, Scream, the relaunch, the reboot, whatever you want to call it, continuation, is actually going to be released now January 14, 2022. Man, that's a while to go, right? A whole year. I was hoping that we could actually see this sometime in Halloween of next year, but that is not going to be the case as Paramount has started to have to sort of shuffle their things around and see what they're going to be releasing. So now they have a whole new thing. So this isn't the only movie that is actually moving as well. As you know, Top Gun actually moved to July 2nd of next year as well. And then we also are going to be getting Quiet Place next year as well as Paranormal Activity. The latest movie is coming to March 19th. Actually, it was going to be released March 19th, 2021 of next year. Now it's March 4th of 2022. So I was kind of looking forward to that. I didn't even know that was happening right there. And then they're also doing the Snake Eye movies of October next year as well. So a lot of things have been changed and switched around due to everything going around in the world. And so it's going to be interesting to see how all of that is going to happen and be affecting the quality of the film. As I said in other videos, when I talk about when movies get pushed and stuff, it usually ends up being for the better, unless you're like New Mutants or anything like that. Man, New Mutants. Go check out that other video. A lot of people are saying that I didn't talk about the ending, but what am I gonna talk about it? What's gonna happen now with Scream being released in 2022, and how is that gonna work out as well? So now I'm just wondering how Scream 2022 is gonna look. There's a lot of rumors about them including a lot of people that I didn't even know were going to be included, one of them being Selena Gomez. I think it would make sense for Scream to include her in it because very popular persona gets you more people to come and look at it. But yeah, when I saw that there was a video, a trailer, whatever, I got pretty excited because I was thinking we were about to see something pretty interesting. But it was pretty much just the ghost face mask, just pretty much so zooming in on it, and that was it. With a Scream date of January 14, 2022, which is further away than I expected. And it says, "We're going to hear you scream." That's about it. Well, we're just going to see what happens with that. As you know, a lot of the classics are coming back. As I said, David Arquette, also Courtney Cox. So it's going to be a big reunion of sorts, if you will. The last Scream movie I thought was definitely way, way better than I expected. And definitely better than the third film. We don't talk about the third film over here. But I'm excited to see them take this where they need to. As I said before, this is going to be directed by the people who did Ready or Not, so they are pretty much a shoe-in for this because they have the type of humor and horror that you need as well for this type of movie, and that's why I'm excited about them coming to do this, and we're just going to see what happens with that. Also, I do believe that they are trying to do a soft relaunch of sorts, so I'm not sure if they're going to really follow the previous storylines or not. As I said, they did have some other movies that were planned to come out after the latest one that came out that didn't come through, and now I'm wondering if that's going to cause them to rewrite a lot of things. I wouldn't mind a Scream soft reboot relaunch if they don't want to continue the previous stories. That would be fine with me, and then continue it into something new. I still have yet to check out the newest Scream franchise TV show that's on MTV. People keep talking about. I try to get around to it, but I don't know. I just can't get past that look of that costume right there. So that's why I'm not too sure if I'm really gonna be into watching that. Let me know what your thoughts are on Scream changing dates all the way to 2022. And I'm a little bit worried that why would they choose January? As we know, January is infamous for movies to go die. And I believe the reason they might choose that date is probably because they know not much is coming out around those dates and they could really capitalize on it. And also, I feel that they don't know if Scream is that relevant yet to try and go for a summer release, which I was hoping for because that just would make a lot more people watch it and hopefully gets the anticipation up for sequels. But I'm sure that they're choosing this date because of the fact that I don't know if they're aware of how big of a fan base and people are waiting for this. So they're like let's take it slow and see how everybody reacts to it. Then when it comes for a sequel, bang, hit them with that summer release. We'll see what happens with that though, and if it will happen or not. What are your thoughts on it on this release date? As I said, January is usually where movies go to die, so I'm not sure how I feel about them choosing that date. Like, are they not confident enough in it or what? Of course, they haven't shot much or of anything at all, so I don't know. They probably already thought about it, and they're probably, just like I said, trying to play on the safe side, which is okay. Hopefully, we do get some more sequels as well. We know that there was more in the works, and that we will definitely see them if this next one does pretty good. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Also, if you haven't checked out my video on the New Mutants Ending Explained, go check that out. I also have a new Afternoon Attack where we talk about New Mutants deleted scenes with Storm, some new Dune images we got, as well as the pre-order for pre-orders for the PS5. Yes, that's right, there are pre-orders to pre-order a PS5. So that's interesting right there. So anyways, as always, that's going to do it for me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that like, comment, share, all that good stuff on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 16,000. That is insane. So hopefully we can get there pretty soon before the end of the month. If we get 16,000, I hope so. Anyways, make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. It's at NerdRound. Also on Anchor for all of these in audio podcast format. Also my website, nerdround.com. All will be down below. So yeah, go over there, get your daily fix of all the things you need to know about pop culture, music, video games, all of that. I will be having some videos as well this weekend on the other music that I brushed over this past Friday. We got a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to do all of it. Weekly base music videos and stuff like that. So that should be coming soon, as well as some more on that as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. And as always, let me know your thoughts on Scream moving all the way to 2022. Were you excited for the new Paranormal Activity movie that has been moved to 2022 as well? And it just looks like the only thing coming out from Paramount probably just going to be coming to America too, which is still slated for December 18th. We'll see how that goes and how movie theaters reopening takes place everywhere else. We're just a week in from them reopening, so I think by next week we should have some more numbers and all of that, and see what exactly is going to be happening, and if what is the future of the other movies that are supposed to be released, because it should be interesting what happens as well when Disney sees how Mulan does. If that does good, I think that they would be more inclined to just release Black Widow through there, because it would just make sense for them, right? So anyways, let me know your thoughts below on that as well. Will you be watching in theaters, or are you just going to wait for things to release, home release, whatever? Let me know below. As always, make sure you turn on the bell for notifications. Make sure you subscribe. Stay safe. Stay positive. Hey, if you're still listening, why don't you go ahead and check out one of the videos on the left. Make sure you turn on the bell for notifications. As always, stay positive.